humble, the prideful. Our hope, our strength is in God. Our faith is in God and not in ourselves. And we have to understand as Christians, it speaks to us put on the whole armor of God. This is not armor that we have put on. This is not armor that we constructed. Earthly armor and these things, not by traditions, not by habits that we made, not by our own strength, but this is the armor of God. It is God who gives us strength. It is God who gives us protection. It is God who holds our salvation. It says, that if we are in the hand of God, no one will take us from Him. But that is if we are desiring to be with God, that we are clothed with Him. God still gives us free will. We can walk away. Lord forbid. God gives us wisdom. God gives us conviction. But understand when we are under His refuge, you see in Psalms, David speaks so much times, the Lord is my refuge. He is my shield. And God is calling us today to lean unto Him, that He may put on this armor on us, to stand against the powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, hosts of wickedness. It says that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Verse 14, stand therefore, having girded your waist in truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness. Here we are called to be girded with the waist of truth. Truth in this time is very important. It says in the last times they will have itching ears. They'll desire to hear what they want to hear. They'll take the word that pleases them. But we as Christians ought to stand for truth. It says that we ought to have this breastplate of righteousness. And we get this righteousness with God, from God. It is Him who cleanses us. Our own righteousness, it says it is dirty rags. It is disgusting. It is nothing. Having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. We see a part of Scripture that Paul speaks for boldness. And I think it's below here. He speaks for boldness that he may preach the gospel. We as Christians are called to be strong in our faith, to be strong in our testimony, to be strong in the gospel of God. Not that just Jesus died for me, you were a sinner, we were sinners, and that's it. When people ask you, who is God? Who is Jesus? Why are you happy? We have to be ready, prepared with this gospel, prepared with the true meaning. And how do we do that? It's only if we're living in it, that we see God working in our life. And it's easy to give that testimony. It's easy to share that gospel in relation to our life, because we are living it. It says, and above all, taking the shield of faith, with